We're here today at SSLSX here in Concord, North Carolina. We're getting the final dyno tune on Kevin's 2015 Camaro Z28 build. He had a catastrophic failure at VIR, the engine completely locked up, and the only thing that he is reusing on the car is the oil pan and the front cover. So complete new build. We'll get into the details and you'll get to see what it does on the dyno.
Kevin Arndt with Racing for LS. This is my 2015 Hennessy Z28, previously Hennessy. We just recently did a full build on the LS7, NA build on it for the Z28 with Steven Schoaf at LSX Tuning. This time around we wanted a little bit more street manners and a lot more reliability out of it. We didn't want a dyno hero or a high horsepower hero. We wanted a car that I could drive on the street and have fun, but still beat on at race for LS events and that. And the rebuild, we went with the sleeve block this time instead of a factory LS7 block, so it's a sleeve block. K1 all forged rotating assembly, so the crank and rods are K1, and then Wiseco 4130 forged pistons. It was bored to a 430 cubic inch motor, so it's not technically a 427 anymore. We did the MSD intake, 60-pound injectors. We did a Katech oil pump, which you see the MSD here, and then Nicky Williams throttle body, 103 throttle body. Can't see the ported oil pump, which is a shame because it is really nice looking. And then the only thing we used from the old motor was the front and rear cover, and then oil pan for the dry sump. And then we also added a SK Monster twin disc clutch just to add a little bit more power. And it was already apart, so I might as well upgrade a couple things. But then we left the factory Z28 air intake on it because you can't really get much better. So that's what we went with motor-wise performance. And
Cam?
The cam is a Stage 2 from BTR. It had a Texas Speed 4.2 cam, which is, if anybody has that cam, it is not very street happy. It doesn't have great street manners. This Stage 2, the drivability of it is unbelievable. I could daily drive this car if I wanted to. So this car was custom wrapped, as you can see, by Atlantic Wraps a couple years ago to surprise David Lloyd at Dave's race. But the pattern here, this is actually a factory gloss paint. This is all custom cut knifeless tape that Michael from Atlantic Wraps hand laid out, and they custom did all the decals for us, and they did 456 on the doors. That's actually production number of the car, serialized car production. And then on the driver's side we've got Top Gun from my wife's grandfather. He was a World War II veteran, so I nicknamed him Top Gun, so we put his name on there. So he loved racing, he loved fast cars. Even though he was a Ford guy, we still put him on there. And then they did custom all the way around. And then you've got the Racing for ALS logo up top on the roof that people tend not to see, but it's a pretty neat little ad if you're at the track and you happen to go under the bridge or something.
For just rounding purposes, it's 531 pound-feet of torque. That is a freaking monster.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. We'll be making new videos on Camaros, racetrack, and of course, Racing for ALS. Thanks for your support.